Welcome back, guys. This is Sports Arena GA channel. Please kindly subscribe to the channel and don't forget to smash that notification bell so that anytime we upload new videos, you will be updated on time. And also don't forget to like and share our videos. So we are here again. We are going to talk about Chelsea versus Newcastle United's match that will be it will be going on at the St. James Park on December 20th. That is tomorrow. Yeah, so we are here to, give you the pre-match tactical preview of the match. So without wasting my time, we will start with the pre-match tactical preview. So Chelsea, as I said earlier on, Chelsea will be traveling to the St. James Park tomorrow. The game is going to be tricky, as we all know. Chelsea against Newcastle United is a fixture that rarely stays quiet. But Newcastle come into this game banking on home intensity. Expect Eddie Howe's side to set up in a 4-3-3 formation, pressing aggressively early and looking to break quickly through the wide areas. With defensive injuries limiting rotation, Newcastle are likely to, sit compact, absorb pressure, and strike on transitions and set pieces. Chelsea under Enzo Maresca will aim to control the match through structure. Expect a 4-2-3-1 shape with a double pivot, dictating tempo, and fullbacks pushing high to stretch Newcastle's block. The key for Chelsea is to be patient, circulating the ball, pulling Newcastle wide, and attacking the spaces behind their weakened backline. The midfield battle could decide everything. If Chelsea's pivot control the possession, Newcastle's counter attacks dry up. But if Newcastle force turnovers, their vertical play can expose Chelsea's defensive transitions. Out wide, its pace versus positioning. Chelsea's overlapping fullbacks against Newcastle's direct wingers is a duel that could swing momentum fast. From the touchline, Howell may prioritize containment before opening the game. In the second half, Maresca, meanwhile, will look for positional dominance and in-game twerks to overload central areas. Expect a high-tempo opening moment of chaos, a tight contest. This one could be decided by who wins the midfield or who makes the braver coaching call. Yeah, so this is the pre-match tactical analysis of the game. So we will talk about Enzo Maresca also. During the pre-match press conference, Enzo Maresca was asked by one of the journalists concerning the rumors that is going on that he is leaving Chelsea to Manchester City. And this is what Maresca said. He entirely dismissed the rumors 100%. Yeah, so this is what he said. He stated clearly that reports linking me to Manchester City don't affect me at all, and repeatedly described them as purely speculative rather than based on facts. Yeah, so he continued saying that he really emphasized on his commitment to Chelsea. Maresca reminded the media that he has a contract with Chelsea until 2029, and he said his focus is solely on the club, on the upcoming match, and on his job rather than on transfer type speculation. So when pressed whether he would still be at Chelsea next season, he answered absolutely yes. So that was his answer. He said yes. He underlined that he underlined that he's proud to be at Stamford Bridge and isn't paying attention to the manager link stories, adding that continuing to discuss them would only lend them validity. Something he refused to do. So in summary, Maresca did not, entertain the suggestion that he was leaving Chelsea for Manchester City. Instead, firmly rejecting the idea as unfounded and reaffirming his commitment to Chelsea's project. So those of you who think that Maresca is going to leave Chelsea, it's not true. It's just speculations. And even if there is some sort of truth in this issue, I think Maresca is doing this to, tell the Chelsea board that he is now a top coach and they have to give him some power when it comes to, player transfers. In Chelsea, they have some set of rules. That is why they were not able to hire a top coach, because at a time when they sacked their coach, Maresca, if you see the coaches that were looking for the Chelsea job, Maresca was the least. He was the least because Maresca, you can't compare. I'm talking about those days. You can't compare Maresca to Luis Enrique. You cannot compare him to Julian Gillisman, and you cannot compare him to those top coaches who wanted Chelsea's job. So you see, it's because the way the project was and the way the Chelsea board wanted the coach to handle the Chelsea's project. That is why all these top coaches were not able to coach Chelsea, but instead the Chelsea board went to, at that time, remember, Maresca was the coach of Leicester City. He was the coach in Leicester City, and he was still having a contract with them. But the Chelsea board paid some amount to the Leicester City team so that they could release Maresca for Chelsea. So it tells you the decisions that were taken before Maresca was able to, land that job in Chelsea. There's restrictions and the structure in the Chelsea board doesn't favor these top coaches. That is why they were not able to get a job. They were not able to do that job. And Maresca was coming up as a coach who was not having that kind of exposure. People didn't even know him well because at that time he had not coached any big club for people to know him. Okay, so they decided to go in for Maresca. But you and I can attest to the fact that the job that Maresca has done so far in Chelsea is very, very good. It's incredible. Even me, I was one of the people who was doubting when he was coming to Chelsea. But I can tell you that now Maresca has proven all of us wrong. And he is one of the top coaches now in Europe. He is one of the top coaches. So, and don't forget that Maresca has changed his agent. Before, he was his own agent. He decides everything for himself. But now he has changed. And now he is with Jorge Mendes, one of the top notch agents in Europe. So now he is under Jorge Mendes. And I think that this whole thing came up just to, just to create something like, okay, fine. I'm now a top coach, so you have to give me some power to be able to, tell you the kind of player that I want for this Chelsea team to. And the reason why Maresca is doing this is not for his selfish interest or something. It's for the benefit of the club. Because looking at the Chelsea squad now, Chelsea needs some, experienced players who can, come together with their current team that they have now to be able to compete very well and win more trophies. I'm telling you, if the Chelsea board will give some source of power when it comes to decision making in transfer, if they are able to give that to Maresca, because he has proven himself to be a top-notch coach, so he deserves it, and they have to give it to him so that he can, he can help the Chelsea team to win trophies and compete. Because recently Chelsea are doing very well, but they are inconsistent, and it's because of they don't have more experienced players in the squad. That is why they are facing this inconsistency. But overall, I'm telling you, Maresca has done a very great job, because looking at where Chelsea was when he came in, and he has been able to manage the team. Don't forget, he is the one who led the squad in the World Club, and they were able to win that tournament. Also, they have win what is called, they have win the so many trophies, including the recently the European tournament, that is what is called forgive me, I'll find out and I will tell you in my next video. But overall, what I want to tell you is that Maresca has done a very great job. He has done a very great job, and he deserves that power. He deserves to be on the table when it comes to player transfer. He deserves that power. They have to, because he is a coach. At the end of the day, if things goes wrong, he's the one that they will blame. He's the one that they will blame. It's like you doing a certain job, and the job required, the job that you are doing requires specific tools which will enable you to do the work very well to its perfection. And you are not being given those tools. Yes, you can do the job, but it will not be as perfect as it should be. And then when it happens like that, the one who gave you the job will come and ask you, why is the job done like this? In Maresca's situation, that is what I see. And I think that shouldn't be, that should not be, it shouldn't be something like that. It shouldn't be something. If only the Chelsea board wants Chelsea to win trophies and also to compete very well in Europe, I think they have to listen to Enzo Maresca. If he tells them that, you know what, I need this player, if the money is there, they should be able to bring that player for him to be able to work effectively. So I think that is why Maresca and Jorge Mendes, came together and they tried to, pull something like that to scare the Chelsea board that, look, if you are not ready to give me that power, then I'll go to Man City, because Man City and so many clubs in Europe are interested in me. So I think that is what happened. But that doesn't mean that he's leaving Chelsea. So this is where we will end today's update. And as I always tell you, please try to, subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime we come for new updates, you'll be updated on time. And also like our videos and share our videos as well. We are only out of time. We will come back again. Bye-bye.